We are so back, ladies and gentlefish. I'm RidersDX and I come to you today with a all too satisfying scoop. And what is that ice cream scoop that I'm talking about? Well, that ice cream scoop I'm talking about is a triple goober berry sunrise. And that, my friends, is the all new reveal of Spongebob Titans of the Tide. I think I called it Tide of Titans in my last video, so I mean, listen. listen. This is very tough. But anyway, what we're gonna do today is we're gonna go do 20 insane facts about the brand new SpongeBob game coming out this year. And I have to say, like, going through this and really diving deep into what this game is all about, I'm really excited about this because not only is there a lot of stuff that we've seen from previous games that are intact here, but there's also a lot of new interesting details here that I'm sure you have missed. 90% sure anyway, unless you're obsessive like me. So let's go ahead and just go into that list. We don't got a lot of time to waste here. Number one, we're just gonna set the stage and set the mood, but the game's story centers around a battle of the Eagles between the Dutchman and King Neptune as they battle it out to prove to Bikini Bottom who is the superior ruler, I guess, or overlord or whatever, and that pretty much sets the scene for what this entire game is all about. Something I thought was interesting at the very beginning of the trailer is that SpongeBob pulls the golden spatula out just like he did in that season 1 episode. This be a sneak peek as to what the final showdown is going to be like. Is SpongeBob going to like wield that golden spatula, become like Super Saiyan SpongeBob or something? You know, I have the vision. I see it, THQ Nordic. I see it. And number two, I want to go through all of the characters that were shown so far. And so let's get the obvious ones out of the way. SpongeBob, Patrick, Flying Dutchman, King Neptune. Okay, they're here, you know, like that was very obvious. But now what we're gonna go into is other appearances that I saw that you may have missed. Squidward and Mr. Krabs are spotted in the screenshot over here. They were all, I think Mr. Krabs is also spotted in the video at some point. But then there's also a couple screenshots from the website where I saw Pearl right here standing right next to SpongeBob with Mr. Krabs in the center at that gigantic treasure chest. And then we also have what I think is such a gag and also has a lot of implications in terms of the SpongeBob lore, which let's be honest here, there is no canon when it comes to SpongeBob. They just kind of do whatever the hell they want. But Mindy it has an appearance here too in King Neptune's castle. So Mindy, do you just have like two dads and they're both named Neptune? Like, I don't know, man. This is very, like, this is interesting. I would love it if they just brought back Scarlett Johansson just to voice a little bit about like, hey dad, that hair transplant went really well. At number three, so SpongeBob is obviously playable in this game, and he looks like he's retained most of his abilities from Cosmic Shake. You see the karate homing attack here, for instance. You see him riding a surfboard. This time it's like ghost themed. He also is able to make platforms from his bubbles as well. So he's got a lot of things over here that he's maintained from Cosmic Shake. At number four, Patrick Star is also playable in this game, and he has a lot of brand new moves. So he does retain his growing ability from Battle for Bikini Bottom, but he also has some different things that you can see him do in his trailer, such as burrowing underground, which could be an ability used to evade attacks, for instance, or travel to like far distance areas you can't reach normally. Or he uses this weird like electricity like power to pull objects to him. I don't know if it's electricity, maybe it's just like a ghost power instead, but Patrick has like telekinesis, I guess, now. And also, this might be an ability that both SpongeBob and Patrick have access to, but it's not confirmed yet. But Patrick is seen holding lanterns, and depending on the color they are, makes certain platforms appear. So this reminds me of some sort of like level in Crash 4. I don't remember what level it was, or maybe some ability in Crash 4, but it definitely is going to add to the platforming puzzle complex mechanics of the game. So I'm excited to see how that goes. At number five, doubloons look to be the main collectible, which is very fitting, obviously. This game definitely feels like it has a lot of callbacks to Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, whether they're intentional or not, so it just makes sense. And of course, the Tikis are back as well, and they look completely unchanged from Cosmic Shake, so that's cool. I did notice in the screenshot that you could see a shiny object in the distance here. So this could be kind of similar to what they did with Cosmic Shake with the golden spatulas, where it's kind of just like a neat callback to the previous games, but it's nothing more than just a collectible. Or it could have a bigger role. It could. Number six, this is something that like we're definitely gonna need to keep an eye on as the game keeps getting reviewed, but there is this like Krabby Patty like ship that's spotted throughout the entire trailer. trailer. And my theory about this is that I think this is like the hub of the game, because the way that this game is set up is that King Neptune and the Flying Dutchman are literally tearing the world apart through their battles. And there's even like a section in the game where SpongeBob is like traveling through these like uprooted parts of Bikini Bottom. Like you can see like his house just kind of like floating in the atmosphere over here. So my theory is that like the entire world has been split apart into these like chunks, and you use this Krabby Patty ship to get across. So that's my theory, although someone did point out that like it does also look like an arena kind of like area, so maybe it's a place where you can do certain challenges. Like, I don't know. This is really interesting. I kind of envision it as being like a bit of a little hub, kind of like how you had the hub area in Galaxy, for instance, which was the ship. And number 7, some old mechanics in terms of sliding and rock rolling also make a comeback over here, and so it does really look like this game builds upon a lot of the previous mechanics in Cosmic Shake, which is great to see. And number 8, probably the most significant mechanic about this game is SpongeBob and Patrick are able to switch on a dime in the game using their BFF rings. So it's like a Sonic Hero style like switch in the nick of time kind of like mechanic, and it definitely will give this game a different feel compared to previous SpongeBob games. Like, first of all, like as nostalgic as the bus stop is in Battle for Bikini Bottom, I'm really am welcoming the change of just being able to switch to Patrick on a dime. That's going to make for some really interesting like platforming challenges over here. There's even points in the trailer though where I noticed that you seemingly jump into a miniature sized version of the character and you switch to them instantly, that you can see over here in this rock rolling section. So there could be sections where you just switch automatically depending on whether these little like symbols are standing there or not. So that's interesting. And number 9, there is a mix of both new and old locations shown off over here, such as Mount Bikini, which is from like season 8. There's also the Dutchman's Graveyard, Goo Lagoon, and of course King Neptune's Castle makes an appearance here too. It'll be interesting to see what other levels pop up over here, but it definitely looks like a strong variety so far. And number 10, you see a lot of different boss fights in the trailer, mostly the Dutchman, so it's like different variants of the Dutchman. So I'm assuming that King Neptune will kind of get the same treatment if the website's anything to go off of, because the website also says that King Neptune will be a boss as well. But very interesting tidbit here at the end of this phrase is that there's also a confirmed boss of Hibernation Sandy. So I guess technically Sandy is confirmed to appear in this game too, although not in the way you would expect. That is going to be an insanely epic boss fight. I cannot wait to see how that goes. Hopefully regular Sandy pops in the game too. And number 11, in one of the screenshots they released, you can see that this is a screenshot of Patrick riding a surfboard, but over in the distance over here, you could see a ring is over there. Movie gang ring challenges are making a comeback, more likely than you think. And number 12, here's another screenshot here where you can see SpongeBob is holding a jellyfishing net with a jellyfish inside of it. Is this another mechanic coming back from a previous SpongeBob game, this time Revenge of the Flying Dutchman? Can you jellyfish in this game? I am seated. We will see what happens. And number 13, just like Cosmic Shake, Titans of the Tide also has multiple costumes shown off, and so the biggest one by far that's been shown off here multiple times is the Natural skins, which is just SpongeBob and Patrick showing off ass. So we're excited about that. SpongeBob also has a few different skins that can be seen here. He's got the Greek God costume, although it's missing the impeccable pecs, I have to say. It looks like he's wearing a pirate hat over here, which is like a costume that was in Cosmic Shake, so that could be making a return. We also saw in the previous screenshot that Leif Erikson is a costume for SpongeBob, which is exciting, super duper exciting. As far as Patrick goes, there's also some other costumes he has, such as like the King Patrick costume. He's shown off wearing what I like to call the Mankini costume in this screenshot. He's a burglar in this screenshot, which makes me hope that we'll also see SpongeBob in the purple dress. And he's also got his green mustache in the movie here, so I'm assuming that's a costume that SpongeBob will have as well. So I'm really excited about that. I'm jumping a little ahead here, but there's also some more costumes that will come with the Plankton DLC, and these include SpongeBob, you know, without like his skin, so you can see his brain, you know, that costume. There's also Pinhead Larry over here, so that looks really exciting. And I think SpongeBob is donning some sort of like Dutchman's ghost costume here. So there's way more costumes, I'm sure, but those are the ones that we've seen so far. far. Number 14, I know this is obvious, but this game is being developed by Purple Lamp Studios. So this is the same studio that developed both Battle Bikini Bottom Rehydrated and Cosmic Shake. So third time's the charm. We'll see what they come up with this time around. Number 15, we got some information about the consoles that this is coming out on. So first off, this is only on current generation consoles. So no PS4, no Xbox One, no Nintendo Switch. It's only coming out on PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, and Nintendo Switch 2. And also of note, the Nintendo Switch 2 version is a game key card only. You just had to meddle in, Mr. Krabs, did you? At number 16, there's a lot of different editions about this game, so this is by no means a very thorough list of everything in terms of information and prices and such, but I just wanted to touch upon all the little different ways you can purchase this game. So obviously, there's a standard edition base game you can get. There's also a digital deluxe edition, which has the base game and a title season pass, which gets you access to multiple DLC packs that are going to be coming out after this game's released. There's also an ultimate edition you can get on the website, which comes with the base game, the title season pass, and also Cosmic Shake and Battle Bikini Bottom Rehydrated bundled in with that and their respective DLC packs. So that's really exciting if you haven't played any of these games yet, although if you're watching this video, I kind of doubt that. I feel like you probably have played them. If you pre-ordered this game on Steam, it also comes with a soundtrack, so that's something to keep in mind. And then there's also a collector's edition, which is called the Ghostly Edition. And so this is a little less extravagant compared to the previous editions, but it does come with both the original game and the DLC packs. It comes with an exclusive steelbook, a collectible patch, a keychain, and lenticular prints. So that's really exciting. At number 17, I did mention a title season pass. So what actually comes with a title season pass? It comes with 2 DLC packs with new challenge levels and 2 themed costume packs too. So it comes with Plankton's Portal Challenge DLC, and it also comes with Search for SquarePants DLC, which seems to be a DLC pack based off of the upcoming movie as well. So that's exciting. The 2 costume packs are the Search for SquarePants costume pack and also a double deluxe costume pack. There's also a specific description that came with the title season pass, and it gives you a little more information about what you can expect from the DLC pack. And so you can complete Sandy's racing trials, join Mr. Krabs on a treasure hunt, escape Squidward's haunted house, and explore eerie new challenge locations like Davy Jones's locker and a haunted chum bucket. So it's interesting. It seems like this DLC pack is going to be a lot more extravagant compared to what we've seen in the past, so that's exciting. At number 18, we've got some confirmed languages for the game. So initially there were only 4 languages confirmed for voiceovers, but now there's 6 total. So we've of course got English, we got French, we got German, we got Portuguese, Brazil, Japanese, and Latin Spanish. So that's exciting, and it is confirmed that the English voice actors are the original voice actors. I'm not sure if that applies to all the other languages as well, but we'll have to see. At number 19, this game retail price is going to be at $39.99 US, which is pretty reasonable, especially in this day and age where you're seeing $80 games, for instance. So a welcome change of pace, I must say. And then lastly, at number 20, the big thing that we've agonized over for years with previous SpongeBob games. This game is coming out on November 18th, 2025. Whew! That is insane. We just went through all that crap, and this game looks really promising. It looks really good, and I'm really excited to try it out. And I can't believe I'll have to wait 3 months for it. It's so nice that we don't have to wait here for years or months for anything to come out. It's nice to see that this game is going to be coming out really soon. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do y'all think about Titans of the Tide? What's your most favorite fact that you saw over here? Is there something I missed that I didn't put in this video? Let me know in the comment section below. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with Titans of the Tide, because it's my new obsession. I'm going to talk about it non-stop up until the release date, and probably a little bit afterwards too. So let me know. And on that note, this is Riders, riding out.